and an opportunity for these guys to get loose, find the range. We're almost at game time, folks. And we've been waiting for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks for joining us as we start the new season. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a look now at Minnesota's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the Sacramento Kings. And then on Saturday, they'll head home to take on the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Mavericks matchup, that's one to watch for. The fourth contest of this brand new NBA season. I'm really interested in how those teams match up this early in the season.
Let's check out Minnesota's starting lineup. Conley and Ant are the 1 and the 2. Julius Randle out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's Gobert in at the center position. And for the Lakers, Kobe Bryant is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Irving in at the small forward position. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, B.A., absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year. There are very few players who run screen and roll action as well as Mike Conley. Put the ball in his hands and know something good's going to happen.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's Conley. Fires for 3. On target from range. Conley's got 5 now.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. He knows it'll be tough to score in the paint tonight. Gobert locks down the lane as well as anyone. He blocks shots, and then when you count up the numbers of shots he alters, you get a full picture of his dominance at the defensive end. Guys?
And Allie, thank you for that. Now here's Conley. 5 points in the game. Randle outside. 5 to shoot. And he gets the bucket.
Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Bryant outside. Pass to Nowitzki. The 3. Alexander Walker grabs the board. Minnesota has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Conley passes to Randle to the paint. Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, defense has no answer for Anthony Edwards' athleticism. What a dunk.
Ooh, he dialed that one up from long distance.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And Chris Finch calls timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Well, Doris, if you're a Wolves fan, you really have to enjoy the present.
Well, think about it. 56-26 last year, their second best record ever. A 3 seed in the West, also their second best ever. As long as they have the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards, that team should be a factor in the West.
All right, let's take a quick pause and look at the best shooting teams from last season. Los Angeles, second.
They were so consistent with their shooting. Maybe not lights out, but they played smart and didn't let good looks go to waste.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Conley. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
A savvy playmaker with a great handle. Conley runs such a smooth pick and roll.
And the shot's good by Irving.
Man, oh man, that's just absurd range. He can pull it up and hit it from just about anywhere.
Outside, Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. Shoots over Bryant. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
Well, if you find yourself in between in that mid-range area, Anthony Edwards so confident. Rise and fire, young sir.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Now here's Edwards. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
This squad can't do anything wrong. They haven't missed one yet.
Up top, Bryant. The 3 is up. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th assist with that last one. Now here's Edwards. 6 points for him. Gobert with a screen on Bryant. Sinks the tray. Edwards got 9.
In such a rhythm right now. Feathery touch. He's lighting them up.
From deep three-point land, Alexander Walker grabs a board. Minnesota in the lead. On the wing, Alexander Walker. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Conley is like a second coach on the floor. His guys are open. I promise you he'll get him the ball.
A nice shot by Bryant.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bryant. And there's the lob. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
From deep three-point land. No good. Minnesota leading by 3. Pass to Edwards. Shoots over Bryant. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. He's got 11.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
He drops it from range.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He wants to review the game plan and their first look at this year's Lakers squad.
Even though they had the better roster, they actually lost the season series to this team last year.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. Now here's Gobert. Defense is right there. Back to Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 3. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And that one's good from Conley.
Well, the concentration required under duress of the contest. Mike Conley, easy work.
Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
There aren't many more dominant defenders in the NBA than Gobert.
Well, that's definitely fair to say, B.A., because his defense has an outsized influence on a game. The inside presence changes an opponent's game plan.
Conley finds McDaniels. Edwards against Bryant. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Boy, his hard work on the offensive glass, earning an additional opportunity.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've made an effort to get out and run, using their speed in transition and scoring before the defense can get set.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success, and anything short of that is a failure. Good ball pressure and fast plays like that will tighten this up quick.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
What's up?
And it really feels like the chemistry of this Timberwolves team has taken a step forward.
And B.A., you know this. Winning always enhances that energy and chemistry. But beyond that, this is a roster full of players that have had individual success, and now they're hungry and thirsty for team success, because that's the true measure.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 17, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. The Lakers making a switch here. Jokic is checked in. Lakers trail by 4. Bryant in the high post. That one's good. And so Gilgeous-Alexander with the assist. Bryant's got 11 points.
He still hasn't missed. 4 for 4 to start the game.
Outside McDaniels. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Doris, you look at the tools McDaniels has on defense. He can be special.
He can. There's incredible length, the reach, the strength. McDaniels very much able to be a shutdown defender against the best offensive players in the game.
First one falls for him. Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
That one misses. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
And that one's good from Conley.
I'll tell you, this guy is proving to be a problem for the defense. In this quarter, he has been special.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 14 points for him.
I just love the ball movement.
Pass to McDaniels. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Oh, Mr. McDaniels with the response. How competitive is this guy?
Offensive rebound. Again, the Lakers.
What a pretty fade. Defenders draped all over him. He created just enough separation to get that shot off.
Randall outside. And another three for Minnesota.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. From beyond the arc, and then some. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points. Outside Edwards. Launches it, and the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
What an exceptional start for him, draining 8 of his last 9 shots.
Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And Los Angeles, another three.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, "We come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Randall, the pass to McDaniels. Launches a three. And there's Conley. That one's good. And the assist by McDaniels.
An excellent perimeter offense so far. Their shooters are clearly in a great rhythm. That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Now here's McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
9 for 10 here in the first quarter. He's on fire.
Bryant from deep three-point land. And Los Angeles another three.
Can you believe him so far? 6 for 6.
Outside McDaniels. And he lobs it up. And stolen by Jokic. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 17 points. And so Randall will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bryant to the middle. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, terrific movement from the big man. Rudy Gobert starting to master the screen and roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. A deep three. An absolute bomb from three-point range. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 20 points.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Minnesota shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. Throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. Here's Irving. Here's Bryant. And again, it's the Lakers.
And both teams already firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 25 points and counting for him. They have relied heavily on his offense. We'll be right back with you shortly. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
On the court for Minnesota. Naz Reid out there with Miller. Then there's McDaniels. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point. Now here's DiVincenzo. Clock at 6. Here's Reid. He hits it just before the shot clock expires. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Irving fires from way outside. No good. That would have tied it. And Minnesota with possession here. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be the second of 2 games on the road. Jokic, good.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Knocks it down from distance. Alexander Walker's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
This is as pure a shooter as there is. You've got to stay connected or it's a problem. Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
Outside, Alexander Walker knocks down the triple. Alexander Walker's got 12.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
The shot by Johnson, no good.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Inside, here's Miller. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Irving. Oh, hey! How about that?
And showing the point guard instincts there. Boy, Giannis can make it look easy.
There's the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, capturing the moment. And Minnesota with possession here. Outside, DiVincenzo. McDaniels from long range. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Sends it home from three-point land.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the U.S. men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked U.S. roster.
What a performance. Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Irving. Shots blocked.
And they've just built this lead by attacking the boards.
McDaniels passes to Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Irving for 3. And Los Angeles another 3.
And talk about payback. He hits the revenge triple.
Oh, you love to see the competitive fire. A little bit of pride at stake.
Ingles passes to Alexander Walker. Back to Ingles. Pass to McDaniels. And it's rejected. And it's out of bounds to Minnesota. Bryant, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Dillingham's checked in for Minnesota. Off the inbound pass. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he gets that one. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 11-point game. Drops in the 3.
Good luck trying to contest Dirk from that spot. He does not get flustered by defense when he's shooting beyond the arc.
Here's Dillingham. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. And the Timberwolves lead by 11. Another 3 for the Lakers. Johnson's gone 2 of 4 so far tonight. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Alexander Walker. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
You want to talk about a perfect performance? He hasn't missed a shot all night. Incredible.
Oh, what a shot! That was from way downtown.
Oh, that might be the craziest shot I've seen. No rhyme or reason whatsoever.
And the three-pointer goes.
Yeah, I'll tell you, this guy's a tireless competitor. What an answer from distance by Joe Ingles.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Alexander Walker's got 24.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Minnesota leading by 14. And Naz Reid has proven to be a matchup nightmare for opposing big men, Doris.
He has, B.A., and the reason is he's bigger and stronger than most 4 men. Traditional 5s are too slow to stay with him. He can space you out to the three-point line, or he can punish you on the inside. Naz has got big-time game. Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Dillingham with the bucket.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Well, Los Angeles shooting the ball 70% in this game. The shot by Johnson, no good. And here's Minnesota now. A 17-point lead, their biggest. Pass to Ingles. Lets it go from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, this is the main weapon in Ingles' arsenal, right? Very quietly, one of the elite shooters in the NBA.
Connects from downtown. 19 points in the game.
Can't blame the deficit on him. He's been scoring at will this period.
Outside, Ingles. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
The Timberwolves lead by 20. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Daniels. 6 to shoot. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
They've had a hard time shutting down the three-point shot.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Now that we have a few years of reference, it's safe to say the NBA play-in tournament has been a roaring success, Grant.
Yeah, I agree, B.A. And people forget it was created in the peak of the pandemic. The league set up a lifeline for teams that lost key players to COVID, but it has turned into something much, much greater.
All right, let's go to the leaderboard and see the top passing teams last season. The Lakers in 5th.
Yeah, they were a fantastic passing team last year. It's part of the culture they're building. So many of their easy shots came at the end of a great assist.
Timberwolves on D. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Jokic. This one for 3. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Now here's McDaniels. 16 points for him.
There is simply no substitute for what Jaden McDaniels gives you on the defensive end every night. This guy is elite.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, McDaniels. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And while Nikola Jokic has lots of years left in this league, he's already an all-time great, Grant.
You know, B.A., not many guys have won multiple MVPs and a title, but Jokic has already accomplished so much. And with his size and skill set, Jokic can be elite for a long time and add to that impressive resume.
What a response from Anthony Edwards. If you make a 3, he wants to come right back at you.
And a deep 3 from Jokic. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Randall, the pass to Conley. Down low. Oh, he can't miss. 8 for 8 after that shot.
There's a level of intention and leadership right now. Mike Conley understanding my team needs me to score.
And it's Bird missing. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Pass to Conley. Outside Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bryant. And here's Edwards outside. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Whoo, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court. Rising to the challenge. He's giving them everything he's got.
And here's Conley. 20 points for him. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert with a screen on Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. Randall, the pass to Edwards. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got 4 assists now tonight.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
There's the triple. Gets the 3 to fall. Edwards got 37.
He's dropping the 3 ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Drains the triple.
Yeah, there's a competitive toughness to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He comes right back with a 3 of his own.
Now here's Edwards. 37 points for him. Over Bryant. And again, Anthony Edwards. Edwards has got 39.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Well, Doris, we've heard Anthony Edwards declare himself as the best player in the league.
Well, B.A., when you got the game to back it up, you don't mind putting yourself out there. And Anthony Edwards has charisma, highly skilled, and he's fearless when it matters most. Look out for the Ant-Man.
And Minnesota making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Grant, when it comes to Anthony Edwards, fair to say he's meeting expectations so far.
Oh, no question, B.A. The first overall pick in the 2020 draft, Edwards has been anything but a bust. Now we are seeing him trying to compete for titles.
So it's Minnesota now, following the score by Los Angeles. And here's Edwards outside, connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And Irving gets it to go.
Woo! He's been red hot from three-point range. How long will he keep it up?
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Edwards. And there are the Timberwolves with another bucket.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
On the wing, Alexander Walker. Back to Edwards. There's the 3. And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Minnesota running away with this one. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket.
I think for the Timberwolves, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And now, how about that first half? Talk about a dominating display for the Timberwolves.
You know, on the boards, they've been ferocious. They've been intimidating. Reminds me of watching Big Fella out there.
You know they're going to have some bruised elbows tonight. Thank you, Kenny. That was your first compliment in 3 years.
2.
That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Here's Edwards. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is out there with Kobe Bryant. And it's Nowitzki in at the four-man position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
Every aspect of Anthony Edwards' game is on display. This guy has been cooking from the outset.
From outside the arc. And that's good. Irving for three. Irving's got 25 points.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
3 trips to the line so far for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Anthony Edwards is a 3-level scorer. He can beat you in a lot of ways, and he's extremely confident when the game is hanging in the balance.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Irving for 3. Knocks down the long J. 28 points for him.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now. And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one. Abdul-Jabbar's got 9.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
Back to Conley. The 3 is up. Book it. And it's Randall with the assist. Randall's got his 5th assist in this one.
Mike Conley wanted to make sure the momentum was not swinging the other direction, so he answers with a 3.
And they're rolling. 4 straight makes to start the second half.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Anthony Edwards, his disposition just brightens a locker room. Coach Chris Finch said he's an absolute joy to coach. Always in a great mood with a great smile. It doesn't matter if he plays well or he doesn't. Every day he has the same approach and the same attitude.
And he wants to be great, Allie. There's no doubt about that. Now here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Guys, you have to put a body on Anthony Edwards. This guy is too skilled and too strong.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. Free throw good, Edwards. And the Lakers making a change here. And so he makes both from the line. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Nowitzki nails it from 3. Nowitzki's got 9.
Now Dirk is going to finish his career as one of the best scorers in the history of the game.
Pass to Randall. Back to Conley. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it. Yeah, he needs to take a lot more shots. He's been efficient, trying to get his teammates involved, but it's time for him to step up.
And something that makes SGA so dangerous on offense, his elite drive and kick ability.
Yeah, you have to load towards him when he comes off a high pick. He just draws so much attention and can find another cutter or spot-up shooter. He has so much gravity to his game.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Edwards. Los Angeles has gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts here in the third. Did he?
No, he didn't!
My, he did!
Gotta love his confidence taking that one.
Wow! Randall outside. That one's good, and it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got 5 assists tonight.
Oh, my goodness. What a response by Randall. Yes, you can make a three. So can I.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
It's stolen by Irving. From downtown, and again, another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Edwards against Irving, and for some reason he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. Second is Rudy Gobert. Fourth, Nikola Jokic.
These two were a consistent presence around the rim, able to anticipate where the ball was going and just gobbling up the boards.
That's aggressive defense. Shea always competing on that end of the floor.
Nowitzki, that one's good. Nowitzki's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Outside Conley. Gobert with a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. From deep, Conley. The rebound by Nowitzki.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
An elite passer at his position. Jokic just seems to have eyes in the back of his head sometimes.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and it falls all over the rim and in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 30. The Timberwolves lead by 18. Outside, Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. Back to Alexander Walker. And stolen by Jokic. Here's McGrady. The shot is good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got his 5th assist in this one.
Oh, man. I mean, the passing from Jokic is off the charts. Gave his man just a great look.
And they go to the intentional foul. One after another. He's been terrific at the line. He's gone 9 for 9. Free throw good, Edwards.
What you can't help but notice this half is how lights out they've been from the free throw line.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
They're cashing in on their chances at the line this half. That's helping them big time.
The triple goes for Jokic.
Yeah, standing tall at the arc, Jokic buries it.
Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 32 points in the game.
He's bringing a lot of energy to this offense, not letting the scoreboard discourage him right now.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And he drops the first.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
McDaniels is checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Conley.
Putting on a shooting clinic from deep. He had that huge first half, and he's still rolling.
Minnesota leading by 11. Randall outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense.
Good! Another from three.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another three.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game.
You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
It seems to me Julius Randle improves every season, and the more responsibility he's given, it seems the better he performs.
You know, part of what makes Julius Randle so effective is that spin move, Doris.
He does like to use that on the interior against taller players to get enough separation. But the number of finishing moves that guy has off the spin, it is really an effective tool.
And Minnesota making a change here. Clark's checked in. DiVincenzo pass to Randle. Takes it inside. And it's Irving with a rebound. Lakers trail by 6. Here's Bird. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Out left to the wing. There's the block.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
Some changes for Minnesota. Reed's checked in for Gobert. And it's Ingles in for Clark. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. And another three for the Lakers.
All night. He just won't let up.
Hook loose. And it's the Lakers on the break. Look at Gilgeous-Alexander sprinting to the cup. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Lakers.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals.
And again for three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps hitting from deep.
Man, he's just exploded from deep tonight. That last make, tying him for second in most threes in a game.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016.
That was the top spot until Klay took it.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen. They've definitely made free throws look easy here in the second half.
And the Lakers making a change here. Johnson's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 4. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. He can't get that one to fall.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Rebound by the Lakers. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. They get it back.
So listen, I mean, whether you put a body on Jokic or you don't, he will sneak in there for a second chance opportunity.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Jokic on the double team. McDaniels finds DiVincenzo. Up top, Ingles. He's guarded by Irving. There's a screen. 5 on the clock. DiVincenzo. No good from 11 feet.
Well, seized up just a little bit at the last second. That's when he normally converts.
Counted from distance.
Here in the third, he's really started to heat up from the perimeter.
The open shot, Randall. And it's Irving with a rebound.
Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency
connects again from distance.
There it is, a shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
Masterclass in three-point shooting. Amazing.
Yeah, matching Clay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
Three-pointer, and again for three.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
And Klay Thompson's is finally bested. What a shooting display.
The drive by Randall. Here's Reed. They can't stop the run with that one.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Randall. Oh, Jokic with a block.
Yeah, timely swat attempt by Jokic. Nothing you can do about that as the shooter. And listen to this crowd, letting him hear it.
As well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays in league history.
I'm not sure I've seen a player this dialed in from deep. Every time he lets it fly, you know it's going to face the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's Los Angeles. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. And we return to the action as the single-game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
Here's Johnson on the court for the Timberwolves. We've got Dante DiVincenzo. Joe Ingles is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Jaden McDaniels, and it's Garza in at the 5. DiVincenzo, the pass to Garza. Bryant from deep three-point land. A quick shot there. It's off target. Timberwolves trail by 20. DiVincenzo on the wing, covered by Johnson. DiVincenzo, the pass to Reid. Back to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. With the drive, and Bryant pulls it down.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his three-point shot tonight.
Reid finds Ingles. And a vital mission for the NBA, mental health. Commissioner Silver has said it's the most important issue for the league.
And I applaud Adam for those comments he's made about it. I mean, the season is so difficult. It can really take a toll on your mind. So it's great the league is trying to help players out through this.
McDaniels passes to Ingles. Here's Bryant. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Bryant's got 38 points.
Action on the break has fueled them tonight. They're winning the transition battle.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
Fires in the triple.
Have to show more effort defensively. Everyone knows he can do that from deep.
Well, to me, that's just inexcusable. You start to wonder how much they really want this basketball game.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Looking to win the run. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Bryant with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Bombs away in the first half. He's followed up the effort with 3 more triples since.
Johnson with a double team. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. All right, Grant, you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, B.A., it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending.
Connects again from distance.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth.
We see it happen again. They give the ball away, and it immediately hurts them.
Knocks it loose. Here's DiVincenzo. Minnesota again missing.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail.
And again for three.
And with that make, he stands alone with the second most triples in a game.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Beyond the arc. And yes, another basket.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Pass to McDaniels. To snap the cold streak. Oh, he drains it. His sixth make in 9 tries so far.
And I'll tell you, what a huge game from Jaden McDaniels on the offensive end. He's a lockdown defender, so a big-time two-way guy.
Here's Garza for three. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. Garza's got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, that's a case where your teammates are showing trust in you, and he comes through with flying colors.
You know, it takes incredible accuracy to drain it from that deep. So impressive.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, nice finish from Naz Reid. That's the kind of play that can give your team a spark.
Bryant from deep three-point land. The quick look, no good that time. Minnesota has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. And is blocked. Here's Johnson. Nails the baby hook.
That was some by-the-book basketball. Blocks the shot, gets out in transition, and finishes strong.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Reed, a screen on Johnson. Such a wide-open look. DiVincenzo's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. On the wing, Bryant. Johnson for 3. Count that one. He's now 5 for 8.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection. Swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
To the inside. Shot from inside. Oh, and Johnson with a block. And he gets it back. Well, the Lakers' shooting has been incredible. 72%. Jokic gets the bucket.
Helps his team in so many ways. Jokic is more than just a leader.
And coming off arguably the best season of his career, Donte DiVincenzo on the rise, Doris.
No question about it, B.A. Becoming one of the feared shooters in the game from three-point distance. He's bounced around a little bit, but had his best season on both ends of the floor. This guy is a tough two-way player.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. And the NBA has made a significant investment in the G League over the years. Grant, you can really see the impact it's had.
Yeah, B.A., and it's grown into a real minor league for the NBA. The NBA needed something like that for a long time, and it's helped the product.
And Minnesota making a change here. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Garza. Julius Randle comes in for Reed. Edwards, he's checked in for Ingles. And Conley subbed in for McDaniels.
Well, Nowitzki, a threat to score as soon as he catches the ball. Impeccable form and impeccable quickness on the shot.
He got it again! Sensational!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
You know, seeing an uptick in his trips to the free throw line, really, since we came out of the half.
shooting 2.
He misses the free throw. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for DiVincenzo. And the second free throw is good. Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Conley. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Bryant outside. Good! Another from 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
Well, spectacular athleticism from the 7-foot center Gobert. Wow.
From deep three-point range. The shot by Johnson, no good. Minnesota's gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. The kick out to Edwards. Buries it from 3.
Even if this game doesn't go their way, he has to be proud of his performance tonight.
Johnson on the wing. He's guarded by Conley. Jokic passes to Bird. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Yeah, there are nights where Conley has to do it himself, and that's a sign of a veteran point guard, knowing when you have to take over.
Got it. Good job in the low post. Jokic has got 9 points now in the second half.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Johnson for 3. Hits a three-pointer.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I got to believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Edwards for 3. Connects again from distance.
Another 3 for him. I'm not sure I've seen a better three-point shooting night.
Well, he's just pouring it on, and he's tied for the 5th most triples ever in a single game.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Lakers.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They show tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And what a huge performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Well, Grant, we've heard some out there say dynasties are dead. And these days, there are a lot of teams contending for titles.
Well, the NBA is happy to see all the competition. But, you know, this league has been defined over the decades by dynasties. We'll see your epitaph has been written.
Outside Edwards. 36 seconds left in the final quarter. Bryant a screen on Conley. Pass to Nowitzki. And here's Bryant outside. And Los Angeles, another 3.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that.
Good. He hits again.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't...
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that'll do it for this.